Buckle up. We are counting down the top 10 most iconic structures around the world, packed with trivia facts that sound 100% fake, but are actually true. The Eiffel Tower, Paris, France. Did you know that the ultimate symbol of Paris can actually change its height? Because it is constructed entirely from puddle iron, the thermal expansion caused by the summer heat makes the metal expand, causing the tower to grow up to 6 inches taller and tilt slightly away from the sun. The structure was also never meant to be permanent. Built as a temporary entrance arch for the 1889 World's Fair, it was deeply hated by Parisian artists who called it a tragic street lamp. It was saved from the scrap heap only because the city realized its massive height made it the perfect antenna for sending and receiving military radio signals. Next is the Great Pyramids of Giza, Cairo, Egypt. Prepare to have your eyes tricked by ancient engineering, because the Great Pyramid of Giza actually has 8 sides, not 4. This mind-blowing optical illusion is completely invisible from the ground and can only be seen from the air during the spring and autumn equinoxes, when the sun casts a precise shadow on the subtly concave faces. Even more incredible is how much it used to shine. When first completed, the pyramid was entirely covered in highly polished Tura limestone casing stones that reflected the desert sun like a giant mirror. It would have looked like a blinding, glowing mountain of pure white light visible from miles away. Next is the Taj Mahal, Agra, India. This masterpiece of symmetrical design hides a brilliant defensive secret built right into its footprint. The 4 tall minarets framing the central dome were intentionally constructed to lean slightly outward rather than standing perfectly vertical. This wasn't a mistake. It was a genius engineering trick to protect the main tomb. In the event of a catastrophic earthquake, the towers are designed to collapse outward onto the ground, ensuring they never crash inward onto the priceless central structure. Next is the Colosseum, Rome, Italy. Long before modern stadium special effects, Roman engineers were pulling off theatrical stunts that seem impossible for the ancient world. The Colosseum features a hidden underground labyrinth called the Hypogeum, which was packed with manual elevators and trapdoors used to suddenly launch wild animals and gladiators right into the middle of the arena floor. But their greatest stunt was turning the stadium into an ocean. By dismantling the wooden arena floor and activating a massive system of aqueducts, the Romans could completely flood the stadium bowl with water to stage full-scale, dramatic mock naval battles featuring real warships. Next is the Statue of Liberty, New York City, USA. While we know her today as a pale green guardian, Lady Liberty was originally a brilliant, shimmering orange-brown. The entire exterior skin is made of raw copper, the same material used to mint pennies. Over its first few decades in the salty harbor air, the metal underwent a natural chemical reaction called patination, creating the protective green coating we see today. She also serves as a giant, functional weather instrument. Because she is constructed over a flexible iron skeleton, the statue is designed to move with nature, swaying up to 3 inches in high winds, while her famous torch can sway up to 5 inches. Next is Burj Khalifa, Dubai, UAE. The scale of the world's tallest building is so massive that it physically warps how you experience time and nature. Because the building stands over half a mile high, it is the only structure on Earth where you can watch the sunset at ground level, take an elevator straight to the top, and watch the exact same sunset all over again. Building this high also required a unique solution to fight the desert heat. The skyscraper produces a staggering 15 million gallons of condensation water every single year just from its air conditioning units, which is collected and used to irrigate the surrounding desert parklands. Next is Sydney Opera House, Sydney, Australia. The iconic white roofs of this architectural wonder are actually a giant, 3-dimensional jigsaw puzzle. The architect, Bjorn Utzon, struggled for years to figure out how to build the complex curves until he realized that all the distinct sails could be cut from the surface of a single, perfect geometric sphere. Maintaining that signature white glow is an ongoing mathematical feat. The roofs are covered in over 1 million self-cleaning Swedish ceramic tiles that are angled perfectly to reflect the sun, ensuring the building looks brilliant from the harbor without causing a blinding glare for passing ships. Next is the Empire State Building, New York City, USA. During the height of the 1930s, this legendary skyscraper was designed to be the ultimate port for the future of aviation. The iconic pointed spire at the very top was originally engineered to serve as a docking mooring mast for massive transatlantic passenger blimps and zeppelins. The plan was for passengers to exit the blimp via a steep gangplank, clear customs at the top of the tower, and take an elevator to the street in just 7 minutes. Unfortunately, high winds and safety hazards forced the building to abandon the terrifying idea after only a few attempts. Next is Leaning Tower of Pisa, Pisa, Italy. The world's most famous architectural mistake actually owes its survival to the very flaw that made it crooked. The tower began leaning almost immediately during construction because its massive weight was built on top of a shallow, unstable foundation of soft clay, sand, and mud. Surprisingly, this soft soil is exactly why it hasn't fallen down. When major earthquakes hit the region, the soft ground cushions the tower, preventing the stone structure from vibrating violently. It is a bizarre twist of physics where the soil that caused the lean also acts as a natural shock absorber. Lastly, Big Ben or Elizabeth Tower, London, UK. While everyone calls the famous London landmark Big Ben, that isn't the name of the tower or even the giant clock face. The name belongs strictly to the massive 13.7-ton cracking bell hidden deep inside the roof structure, which was named after Sir Benjamin Hall, the robust man who oversaw its installation. The legendary accuracy of the clock mechanism is kept on time using a surprisingly low-tech tool, old British penny coins. By placing or removing a single pre-decimal penny on top of the giant swinging pendulum, caretakers can alter the clock's speed by exactly 0.4 seconds per day.